Myself, Sharul Ahmed Beg, 12636, and I'm going to give a brief introduction to artificial intelligence. The term artificial intelligence was coined back in the year 1956 by John McCarthy. According to his definition, the main core of the definition was to make machines intelligent. And if we want to know more about AI, first we should know what basically intelligence is at the first place. According to a definition from Google, intelligence is the ability of creative thinking and critical thinking. And from another definition, intelligence is the ability to make questions. And no doubt, AI can be a great tool to make some decisions, but it is lacking in creativity and making questions. And therefore, we can say that in the year 2020, even after the 70 years of struggle in the AI, we have not been able to achieve it completely yet. But some scientists still believe that we can achieve it in the next 8 to 10 years. And some scientists also believe that it is impossible to achieve the real artificial intelligence or give real intelligence to a robot, to give self-awareness or anything like that to a machine. But on the other hand, from another picture, there are some people that also believe that it is possible, it can be achieved, and the artificial intelligence has the potential to be a greater invention for the human society since the first day of the revolution, and it can be a bigger invention for humans, a bigger revolution than the fire, water, and electricity for humans. And this statement was given by the CEO of Google. So let's see, the 2030 is expected to be the year of artificial intelligence to become much more common in our daily life. And let's wait and watch that what happens next.
Myself, Ramin Asif, my ID is 12563. Today I will be sharing some myths about artificial intelligence. Cognitive AI technology can understand and solve new problems the way the human brain can. But the reality is that so-called cognitive AI requires human interpretation and judgment. In other words, it needs to be programmed to react to any problem. Because it has no predictability, capabilities, and the quality of its data also depends on the algorithm and coding of it. And a vast number of scientists also believe that it is impossible to make a machine capable of solving new problems just like humans. Now the second myth. AI can be creative. Many people believe that AI can be creative, but that is far from the truth because so far AI depends on the algorithm and programming. Programming have a certain limit and it cannot make a machine think out of the codes. For example, Photoshop's same tool is improving in each version because of its improved coding, but still it offers so creative ideas. Another popular myth is that AI algorithm can figure out any messy data. AI needs human help to figure out data, and for that purpose data engineers take the raw data, clean it and organize it in a form in which machine can understand it. And because it is just a myth, AI will never be able to replace humans completely because it always needs humans to organize the data.
Hello everyone, I'm Nimra and my registration number is 12567. Today I will be sharing my thoughts about different types of artificial intelligence. The first type of artificial intelligence is named as narrow artificial intelligence. Narrow AI is a term used to describe artificial intelligence systems that are specified to handle a singular or limited task. The antithesis to narrow AI, sometimes referred to as weak AI, is called strong AI. Strong AI, unlike narrow AI, is capable of handling a wide range of tasks rather than one particular task or problem. This variation of artificial intelligence can be roughly conceptualized as a foundation for neural networks emulating sentience or consciousness. For example, one of the most availably integrated forms of narrow AI is Apple's Siri. And second type is Artificial General Intelligence. Artificial General Intelligence (AGI) is the representation of generalized human cognitive abilities in software so that faced with an unfamiliar task, the AI system could find a solution and AGI system could perform any task that a human is capable of. AGI, sometimes referred to as a strong AI, involves system with comprehensive knowledge and cognitive computing capabilities, such as that its performance is indistinguishable from that of a human. At least in those terms, however, the broad intellectual capacities of AGI would be boosted far beyond human capacities by its ability to access and process huge amounts of data at incredible speeds. For example, Sophia. And the third and last type of artificial intelligence is artificial superintelligence. Artificial superintelligence ASI is the hypothetical AI, that is, we have not been able to achieve it, but we know what will happen if we achieve it. So basically, it is the imaginary AI which not only interprets or understands human behavior intelligence, but ASI is where machines will become self-aware, self-reliant enough to surpass the capacity of human intelligence and behavioral ability. Superintelligence has long been the muse around the dystopian science fiction, which showed how robots overrun, overpower, or enslave humanity. But the truth is, no machines are super intelligent yet. Thank you.
My name is Fatma Abbas and my registration number is 02520126141. And my topic is uses of artificial intelligence in daily life. Here there are many examples of how artificial intelligence is used by us every single day. Sometimes we hear the word artificial intelligence, we think that has nothing to do with us. It's something we don't come in contact with in our day-to-day lives. Actually, we do with so many different elements of our lives. If you pick up your phone in the morning, let's say you have an iPhone and it opens up automatically by recognizing your face. This is basically artificial intelligence in practice. It uses machine vision to scan your face and uses machine learning algorithms to make sure that it is actually your face and giving you access to your phone. Now we are discussing the examples of artificial intelligence which are used in our daily life. Number 1. Automate the repetitive tasks. Artificial intelligence brings favorable changes in the business process and system by making it faster, improving the quality. Second one is it enables this method. Let machine play your role. In production, recycling, cleaning, infrastructure development, design, transportation, and many engineering works, our communication tools, etc., are mostly controlled and managed by machines. Humans are replaced by these sectors due to technology. Third one is use of artificial intelligence in automatic graphics designing. Logo design, website design, and many more graphics parts are automatically designed, and such programs are already existing. All you need to do is use them. Next is artificial intelligence chatbots, websites, chat plugins used in customer support or sales support process. Chatting is a part of many people's daily life. Most of the people are hooked on it. Currently, automatic chatbots are created on the same theory. Possible question and answer. The answer is already there if type office space in Chicago. Chatbots will say thanks for the information. Last is, it's true that our modern life is driven by a surplus of notifications and recommendations. So this one is artificial intelligence notification. Almost all modern days applications, websites and companies are notifying you about your accessed networks, purchased products, visited website, advertisement, friends activity, etc. So these are some examples of artificial intelligence uses in daily life.
Assalamu alaikum everyone, this is Ufa Khan and my registration number is 52296. So today I'm going to talk about is artificial intelligence a threat to humans or not? Well, artificial intelligence is a phenomenon in computer science that enables machines to have varying attributes of human intelligence. This is to say that the machines can imitate human behavior. But there have been arguments on its impact on humanity. Now imagine if artificial intelligence is responsible for things like weapons and weapon control systems. This would mean that they have the ability to attack various targets without humans' direction. This could result in the development of global arms race, and it would be extremely disastrous. In the current technological society, there is reliance on complex systems which are vulnerable to failure in unpredictable and complex ways. Nuclear power reactors have the probability of melting, deep water oil wells may blow out, taking excessive time to be resealed, and rockets can explode. Intelligent machines are likely to fail in different capacities too. Scientists have issued a warning citing that rapid strides towards the development of AI will result in mass unemployment. Intelligent machines will replace humans in all the sectors of the economy. It will affect everyone, ranging from sex workers to drivers. This is because the machines will have the ability to outperform humans in the execution of different tasks. Now imagine if the unemployment rate was to increase from the current levels. According to World's Bank 2014 report, countries such as Macedonia and Lesotho had an unemployment rate of 30.2% and 34.9 respectively. These are already huge figures of unemployment rates. Imagine that such figures would be made even worse with the rapid adoption of AL. There would be increased poverty, hunger, illiteracy, dependency, crime, reduced life expectancy, among other things. Would the world be a better place to live? The answer is definitely no. This is to say that AL is a threat to humanity, and the earlier that people embrace this ideology, the better it will be in finding solutions that will prevent AL from making life unbearable to humans.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Umar Imtiaz. I'm a student of Ikra University. My registration number is 12634, and today my topic is how artificial intelligence work. So I assume your question will be how. Here's an example of artificial intelligence. You are standing at the intersection. Now what's the decision making process? In other words, the intelligence is a set of questions. So the questions are: should I cross the road? Is the signal correct or change? Is any vehicle coming? Have I reached the end? You'll see the combination of these questions is about all you ask yourself to cross a road. An intelligent task. The other significant part of artificial intelligence is machine learning. It's again a simple concept. How did you learn not to touch a hot pan? You touch it the first time and you got burned. Then you realize it's not a good experience. The next time you touch it lightly and felt the heat, it didn't burn you, but it felt hot and you touched it. But how did you assess if I should touch it? From the past experience, you had data that suggested that the last time it burnt me, if it burnt me, I must be careful this time and should not touch it. The same concept applies to machine learning. Now let's assume a robot hand doing the same thing. The task is to touch a pen. The response that it gets is rated from 1 to 10 of a scale, and you say which side of the range is most favorable. Now you go ahead and as it to touch it 10,000 times, and then it will make a data set of temperature versus feeling. You add correction values or tweak the data set, and the more varied the inputs are, the better the robot or the algorithm get at the understanding and telling you if it's safe to touch the pan, much like human. That's it from my side. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Tala Azam and I am a student of Ikra University. My registration number is 12631. And today my topic is prediction of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is impacting the future of virtually every industry and every human being. Artificial intelligence has acted as the main driver of emerging technologies, big data, robotics, and a lot. And it will continue to act as a technological innovator for the foreseeable future, employing machine learning and computer vision for detecting and classification of various safety events. The shoebox sized device doesn't see all, but it seems plenty, like which way the driver is looking as he operates the vehicle, how fast he is driving, where he is driving, location of the people around him, and how other forklift operators are maneuvering their vehicles. IMF's software automatically detects safety violations, for example, cell phone use, and notifies warehouse managers so they can take immediate action. The main goal are to prevent accident and increase efficiency. The mere knowledge that one of IMF's device is watching gynously claims has had a huge effect. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum, I am Mohammad Saad bin Azam, BBA. My topic is artificial intelligence possible or not. The pleasure principle and our nature of existence are concepts that can't work together. If we program an artificial intelligent machine to have the ability to know it exists, ignoring the fact that we can't tell if the computer knows that it exists, then it will lose the pleasure principle, all because it will then recognize that its true purpose is serving us. This means that it could not conceive of anything other than serving humans, thus, not giving it free will to choose its own action. This limitation is due to that fact that it can now recognize it's a tool and not a human. So it can't act on any form of pleasure because it's not only actual human. If we program the machine to have the pleasure principle, it will lose any understanding of its existence. This is because it will be given free will, thus preventing the machine from realizing its true purpose. As a result, it could never understand that it exists a tool and is not a human. If we can't program a machine to know its exist and also have the pleasure principle, the question then becomes, is artificial intelligence possible or not? The answer for me simply is no. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Wakar Bia and my registration number is 52481. Today I am going to tell you, is AI good or evil? In several areas such as eliminating waste, increasing accessibilities, AI can benefit humans. On the horrible side, many believe that the technology will use to create more cyber attacks and more killer drones, yet it has power to do so much good in the world too. New technology could help us living more productive life when used by the right people for the right purposes. People feel threatened by this AI that one day it would take their jobs, but AI could create millions of them at the same time. Historically, automating a task made it quicker and cheaper, which has increased demand for the humans to carry out tasks around those which cannot be automatic. In addition, rather than replacing jobs altogether, technology has changed the nature of some jobs along with the skills required to do them. A company said that artificial intelligence can do extraordinary goods in the right hand. Technology is only as good or as evil as the people making and using it. And right now there are more people using artificial intelligence for good than for the evil. In the future, many tasks will have the opportunity of input from artificial intelligence. However, rather than replacing humans, it is combination of artificial intelligence and humans that is likely to bring the greatest benefits to the working world. In last, I would say machines are now part of our lives and are commonly used. So we need to know more about machines and we need to be aware of future intelligence. AI will continue to change the world of its work. It cannot be as bad or as good. It varies in the way we utilize it and use it.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mubashirul Islam and my registration number is 12639. And I'm gonna discuss about will artificial intelligence decreases job opportunities. Before starting, we should know about artificial intelligence. It is a technique that enables machines to mime human behavior. As we know that everything has both effects, good or bad. It makes human life more easier, but on the other side, it decreases job opportunities because most of the work is done through machines instead of people. Recent studies analyzes that the probability that a job will be replaced by automation and computerization, based primarily on the level of routine a job has and the specialized training and social intelligence required to complete it. It is not an executive list, but it gives you an idea of what your life could look like in a few years. You probably already receive robocalls on behalf of various products and services, and career growth in the telemarketing space is expected to decline by 3% by the year 2024. If we talk about bookkeeping, jobs in this role are expected to decline 8% by 2024 because QuickBooks and MS Office already offers software that does the bookkeeping for you that is much more affordable than a person's salary. Automated phone and schooling systems can replace a lot of the traditional receptionist role. That is why it is highly expected that job opportunities will highly affected by artificial intelligence. Thank you.